Hey guys, let's take a look at Rocket Lab's upcoming mission titled The Moon God Awakens. While we don't have an exact date for this launch, we do know that it is launching out of the Mahai Peninsula sometime in September for the Institute of Kyushu Pioneers of Space, or IQPS for short. The payload for this mission is one single synthetic aperture radar satellite, which is internally named Tsukuyomi, which is the Japanese god of the moon. Something I found interesting about this launch is that it was originally contracted to Virgin Orbit and after the bankruptcy was contracted to Rocket Lab. This had me wondering what other launches were in Virgin Orbit's backlog that may also end up with Rocket Lab. So let's take a look. So we'll hop over to the Wikipedia page for Launcher 1 and look at the non-materialized launches. We'll go point by point through these launches and then get into the details after that. Here we have the STP-S28C mission, the STP-S28B mission, potential of 6 launches for Hypersat, the QPS SAR-5, which is the one that we're talking about now, the Moon God Awakens. We have 3 launches for North Star, we have multiple launches for Spire Global, and we have a small SAT mission to Mars that would be using the Exploration 3 stage variant of Launcher 1. So let's go line by line through these. For the first mission, I wasn't able to find too much on. The only thing that I was really able to find on is the payload to low Earth orbit is 500 kilograms. I'm not sure if this is actually hitting that or if that is just a placeholder because I know that the maximum payload capacity for Launcher 1 is 500 kilograms. I assume that's what that is, but either way, we're not going to put any weight into this because I found virtually nothing on the launch. Next up, we have the STP-S28B mission, also known as the Alana 46. This is another mission that I found virtually nothing on besides this page here that shows that the launch was supposed to happen in Q2 of 2022. In the Wikipedia page, it did mention that it was supposed to happen in 2023. I'm going to assume that this launch is cancelled. We'll move on. Next up, we have the Hypersat launches. There's intended to be 6 of these through Virgin Orbit, and there hasn't been much follow-up since. One thing that I did find that was pretty interesting is that in 2021, Virgin Orbit acquired a 17.5% stake in the company. I'm not sure where exactly that's left off given their bankruptcy. I'm sure that had to be liquidated in some sort. Either way, the Hypersat satellites are a little in the air, and this is one that maybe we can put a bit of weight into. Next on the list are the launches for North Star, of which there are 3. Now, it wasn't explicitly stated, but I can almost guarantee that these 3 launches have already landed with Rocket Lab. As you can see by the headline of this article, the first North Star launches were expected to be with Virgin Orbit. This article is dated October 2022, and as you can see here, a similar article dated June 2023 claiming to launch the first satellites for North Star, and again, there's 3 launches in this contract as well. So my assumption here is that the launches were moved from Virgin Orbit to Rocket Lab. Finally, we have the Spire launches. As far as I can tell, they've just been launching on the SpaceX rideshare missions. As you can see throughout 2023, all of the Lemur 2 constellation launches have been on a SpaceX rideshare, so let's just assume that that's what they've been doing and what they will continue to do going forward. Now the final mission on this list is the Sat Revolution Mars mission. As far as I can tell, this mission is going to be too heavy for the Electron, and the Neutron won't be ready in time. If memory serves, the next window to Mars is somewhere in August of 2024, so it's a little shy of the Neutron, but then if you push it back, I guess that puts us at like 26 months later, which would be like end of 2026. I think that's probably too far out. I'm sure that they'll hitch a ride on a Falcon 9 or whatever's heading that direction. So all in all, looking at all of these launches and kind of assuming what may be up for grabs, the only ones I'm putting any weight into is probably these 6 launches for the Hypersat constellation. The other ones outside of that have either been awarded to Rocket Lab already, or in some sort of purgatory, or maybe even a cancellation that I haven't been able to find anything about. If I've missed anything about the missions that I wasn't able to find anything about, please let me know down below. Aside from that, thanks for stopping by. Looking forward to the next mission, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Cheers.